Bukowski. I've ignored Charles Bukowski for years. Recently, in the last day or so, I've been going through his material again. He's quite good. He's a really good writer. He writes the low-life kind of stuff that I like. It resonates with me. People try to write like him, but can't. He's probably one of the most imitated authors on the planet, from what I've heard. Bukowski makes it look easy, but we all know it isn't. The guy has a true literary gift. His stories are easy to listen to and very honest. If there is one thing I learned from Bukowski, it is the honesty. Unfortunately, I can't swear as much as he does on Patreon, YouTube, and Facebook as much as I'd like. I have to edit myself, and that's no fun. I would just like to write freely and not care what others think. The platforms I am on don't agree. There is nothing I can do about it. Lately, I've just had to write on paper, unedited. A lot of this stuff I can't post or even read on YouTube without editing. It is unfortunate. I just want to be me. I want more coffee, too. I could use a 6-pack of beer today and a bottle of gin and some more Hawaiian punch. That would be nice. With Bukowski, you either like him or you don't. You either appreciate his writing or you don't. There doesn't seem to be much middle ground with Bukowski. He is a polarizing figure. If you don't like him, try and write stuff yourself. You'll find out in about 5 minutes how hard it is to write well. That is about all I have to say about the man right now. I'm going to continue listening to his stories about cats. It's on YouTube if you want to listen. Here it is, On Cats, by Charles Bukowski. It's most excellent. Except that some of the stories are a little sad. But most of the time he writes very favorably about his cats. So there's Bukowski. And this video, I'd play some of it if I could. But I don't think that would be right. Alright, we're in cabin 8. Hello, Mongo. I have this guy who watches my videos and then writes kind of mean comments. But he doesn't make any videos himself, so I don't know why he's wasting his time on me. If you know, Flash Gordon, Ming the Merciless is from the planet Mongo. Okay, let's take a look at the scenery after the snow. Okay, I have my tripod. Okay. Very useful tool. I wanted to read something in a video, and I wrote 3 or 4 pages on lined paper, but so much of the stuff I write has content that I can't read on YouTube. So I'm a subversive type. I can't even talk anymore because I don't have any teeth. Okay. That's what you get for not being able to go to the dentist. And I've been smoking for 30 years. That's what happens. I'm not going to sit here and tell people not to smoke and drink. Well, and then there's my coffee. I started losing my teeth when I came to Nevada. Well, I'm not going to go into my dental history right now. Cheers. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start up my car. We're going to sit here and let the car run. It's not good for a car to let it sit for days on end. My brother told me that. The fluids need to circulate within the car, just like in a human being. So I didn't do much yesterday. I didn't post any videos. I was just thinking. And I watched the Man on the Moon movie 2 nights ago, and it kind of screwed me up. I was sitting right here, and I watched it in the middle of the night, and it was cold, and I was chain smoking cigarettes, and really enjoying the movie. I haven't seen it in many years. Jim Carrey's performance is really good. Maybe Mongo could say that Jim Carrey is an Andy Kaufman wannabe. Mongo is a troll. I won't block him. I mean, he's giving me hits and comments just so he can write something negative to me. I've dealt with people like this before. I've had my share of naysayers. Oh, he's a crappy artist. He just draws with a ballpoint pen. And then they see me sell my paintings right in front of their face. I like to draw with a ballpoint pen. The ink hardly ever runs out. And I can always ink it with another pen or add paint to it later. I'm only silent because I had to edit myself. Let's see, what am I going to do? I have the car key right here. I have to hook up the battery. I undo it because I'm in and out of the car all day long. And it happened to me once when we were camping outside of Las Vegas. That my battery died. And my brother had to jump my car. So I hooked up the battery. There's the tripod. There's the landscape. Now let's start up the car while looking at cabin number 8. See, it's really cold. The car needs to run for about 10 minutes. There's no FM radio out here. There's a couple of AM stations that work. I've mentioned before that I'd like to record what's on the radio, but I can't do it. That's another restriction that I have. That's another restriction that I have. It'd be so much better, just like in the old days, when you could just record music and then the musician gets like a cut. I don't know why they don't do that anymore. Maybe a lot of musicians didn't like how people were using their music. Most of the time people would make some pretty good videos or show the lyrics. A lot of those older videos, including a couple of mine made before 2015, are still on YouTube. I didn't make many music videos. I like to take my own pictures and put them in and fit it in with the song as best as I could. That was kind of fun. Planet Mongo. I still like the Flash Gordon thing. We used to watch those serials as a kid. They'd be on Channel 5. Maybe on a Saturday? I can't remember. Without Flash Gordon, you wouldn't have Star Wars. My girlfriend has never seen Annie Hall, the 1977 Woody Allen film that won Best Picture. Who watches that movie now? It's available for free on YouTube. Star Wars is the better picture. Well, what's better? Annie Hall or Episode 4? Hardly anyone cares about Annie Hall now. I haven't seen it in over 10 years, maybe even 20. So all I do is chain smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. I don't know, Mongo. I did this page of writing today. That page. That page, that page, that page, and that page. I guess I did that in about a half hour or something. I used to write 20 pages a day in LA in the cafes. Before the internet, it was a good time. I tried to write every single thing in my head, and I still couldn't do it. I always had things to write about. All I had to do is sit in the cafe and things would come to me. And they had the music going, and there were people there, and people would bring in their dogs. And I would read the LA Weekly. This was before I got the scholarship to San Francisco Art Institute. Okay, I'm a messed up person and I apologize for all the bad things I've done. I feel really bad sometimes. I just could have been a nicer person. Oh well. Well, dang it. I was having a hard time. Most of my life I've had a hard time. And now I'm just trying to reconcile the past. Just live day by day. And I'm trying to live the creative life and just be the artist that I was meant to be. I've also got this page of comics and this page. But it has swear words on it. And things I can't really put on YouTube. I think it's funny. I think other people would enjoy it. Couple swear words. Couple graphics that wouldn't go over too well. An F-bomb or two. I just can't post it. Even on DeviantArt, I don't think they'd like it. It's just too much. It's just a cartoon, but some people get really offended. And they complain. I've had people complain about my blogs. Like years later, some lady complained about something on Blogger. I haven't written on that in 10 years. Then years later, I get a red flag from Google or something. Why would anyone read my blogs from 10 years ago? Jeez. And it was on an 18 and over blog and someone still complained. So there's no screwing around. Let's see how we're doing on time. I like still shots. I'm not a David Lynch wannabe. No one can be like him except him.